Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Bill Chase and the Movies. The laptop needed a whole new screen put in, so I'm still waiting for it to come back, but the show does still go on, and I have 5 new movies to review for you this week. And the first one is The Taking of Pelham 123, which is a remake, or sorry, reimagining. You know what, I'm getting so damn sick of that term. It's a damn remake! Anyway, the original was a 1970s flick starring Walter Matthau and Robert Shaw. That film was nothing short of captivating and fun. This one, however, stars Denzel Washington in the original Walter Matthau role, as he plays Walter Garber, as a civil servant for the New York City subway line, and gets word from a madman played by John Travolta that he has taken the subway train known as Pelham 123 hostage, and he simply goes by the name of Ryder. Ryder makes his demands, asking, of course, for a ransom, and the consequences could be deadly if those demands are not met. And the way these consequences of those demands are played out are a little different, and help make the film a lot more fierce. This film really had fantastic chemistry between the two stars in terms of the way their dialogues played off of each other. And the first hour or so of this film had me glued to the screen, but then as it wore on, I felt as if I was just watching another movie plagiarized from the action film playbook. It gets racked with lame chases, loud noises, while trying hard to keep focus. And Washington's character of Garber is doing things that are way out of the element that his character would not resort to doing, even under these circumstances. Which is, we learn so much about this character early in the film that even under these circumstances, we know, or at least I know, that he would resort to certain things. Now, the film is directed by Tony Scott, who's given us such classics as Top Gun, True Romance, Crimson Tide, Enemy of the State, and more recently, Man on Fire. This is Denzel's third movie under Scott, and it seems as though he's really comfortable in this role, especially more so than his more recent films, and may very well be his best performance, may very well be his best performance since Man on Fire. And I also got to say Travolta is really good here. He gives his best villainous performance since 1997's Face Off, which I named as that year's best films. Now, some critics are complaining about the seemingly manic state of Travolta's character in this film. Well, I guess a movie villain can't be manic or bipolar. I mean, the movie does not clarify why Travolta's character is that way, but it certainly made the film all the more interesting. And he and Denzel seem to fit like a glove when it came to interacting with one another. What shines maybe even above these two in this film is the supporting work from the likes of John Turturro playing a hostage negotiator, former Soprano star James Gandolfini playing the city's mayor, and the always reliable Louis Guzman playing Travolta's associate. All of them seem to give a lot of light to their characters and give the story the vitality that it needs. Despite the last bit of this film dropping into the cliche land, so to speak, I walked away pretty happy with what I saw. I mean, it's hard not to enjoy a movie with a cast like this, and everyone here seems to be into this story. And it added to the effectiveness of what was going on. At times, I did find myself on the edge of my seat. So if you're a fan of Travolta and Washington, and really, who isn't, you should check this movie out, as it is a very enjoyable adventure ride. Now, I know, granted, that we get a lot of stuff in Hollywood these days of superstars just trying to collect a paycheck, and you know what? That may very well what's going on here, and which is why movies like The Hangover are number one in the box office that don't feature very big stars, but it's just a good movie. However, I did like The Taking of Pelham 123, and while it came close to teetering off, I still give it 3 stars out of 5.